And welcome back to TSFL Live. Once again, we got another interview here where we have BJ Gonzalez from the #1 seeded Titans. What's going on, BJ?
Yo, what's going on, fellas?
Nothing much. I got Mark and Marcel here with me as well. Let's go ahead and get into how your team is doing right now. You guys are the #1 seed going into the playoffs. How are you feeling about that #1 seed?
How does it feel to be the #1 seed?
Right.
Yeah, man, it feels pretty good, man. You know, I mean, we had big expectations when we were coming into this season. You know, we were coming off a big loss this past week. But, you know, at the beginning of the season, you know, as a team, we got together, and our goal pretty much wasn't to go undefeated. We all see what it means to go undefeated when, you know, the Patriots lost a couple of years. So going undefeated really don't mean nothing. But, you know, our expectations was to win the Eppler Cup and go ahead and host that trophy at the end of the year. So, you know, it feels good being that #1 seed, going in there, getting that bye that first week. So, you know, give us time to rest up. We got a lot of old vets on this team, so we need that extra week to go ahead and heal up, you know, and prepare for whoever we're going to go ahead and face.
Right.
That's good. She kind of took my question. I was going to ask you, you know, last year we had a first-round bye, and we kind of had mixed emotions about it. It was good to rest up, but we kind of felt when we played the Wrecking Crew, I believe your old team, we felt we were kind of like rusty. Our timing was a little bit off. What are you guys going to do to kind of combat that, you know, going to the first round of playoffs after basically you guys, no disrespect to the Rhinos, but y'all got 2 bye weeks in a row, if you don't mind me saying.
Yeah, I feel you, man. I know what you're saying. And you know, when not looking past the Rhinos, it is what it is. But we're going to go ahead and use this week coming up to go ahead and, you know, not as a practice. I don't want to put them down like that, but we're going to use it to go ahead and try to prepare ourselves, you know, since we are going to have that first round bye. And I feel you know, having a week off, you know, you are a little rusty. I mean, you saw what happened to us this past week. We had a bye the week before that, and we came back a little big-headed, a little rusty, and, you know, the Longhorns pretty much handed it to us, and, you know, it was an eye-opener. It kind of humbled us. So, you know, we're going to use this week to just go ahead and prepare, go ahead and try to practice, go ahead and try to rest up a couple players, get some other guys in there that we need to get in there, try to put all the pieces together, and then just try to prepare for whoever we're going to play in that first round.
Okay, BJ, this is Marcel, man. What's going on?
What's up, Marcel?
Yes, you're good.
Yeah, it was.
That's good.
Just kind of touching on what you just said, mentioned this game, man. Y'all just lost a heartbreaker to the Horns, man. I feel like it was a big surprise to everybody. What do you think happened last week? Do you think it was overconfidence? Did you feel like y'all were still kind of celebrating from a win because y'all beat the #1 team, man? I mean, champs from last year, undefeated, the best team for the past year and a half, man, 2 years, and you know, y'all beat them.
Thank you.
Handily.
Appreciate it.
And then y'all lose to the Horns, who've been kind of struggling as of recent. What do you think happened?
You know, man, I wish I could tell you, man. We're still trying to contemplate that right now. We're really not sure what happened. You know, we came off 2 big wins, beating the Tigers, beating the Crew, and you know, we might have just let it get to our head, man. We were getting a little big-headed. You know, it was kind of an eye-opener. It made us realize we aren't invincible. And you know, I'm just kind of glad we got that loss out the way. I just think we weren't, you know, it just didn't feel right at the beginning of the game, man. When we were getting together, it just didn't feel like it felt weeks before. I think the Longhorns pretty much wanted it more than us this week. And it was kind of good because, like I said, it humbled us, man. And I wish I could tell you what happened. I mean, we keep thinking about it. We had a good little cushion there going into the half, and then, you know, they pretty much just shut us down that second half and put up 3 scores to beat us. So, you know, it's just, I mean, we're still thinking about that loss, man, but it's not nothing to dwell on. We need to go ahead and get past that. Like I said, we're going to use this week to go ahead and prepare against the Rhinos. Use the following week to go ahead and practice and see if we can get all that rust, you know, from laying off so much, and see, you know, just prepare ourselves.
Right now, going into the playoffs, of course, you guys are going to rest up. You guys are trying to get healthy again. But to have two very good caliber players on your team, that being Leonard and then also Dre on your defense, What does it mean to have two studs on your team like that?
How does it feel to have two studs on our team like that?
Right.
Oh shit, man, it feels good. I think you said L. Yeah, L. I think is the best running back in the league, man. He was a little rusty the past couple of years, but L's back in full form, man. I mean, I don't think there's anybody that can touch him right now on the offensive side. And Dre, I mean, Dre just comes from experience, man. I mean, he's tough. Don't throw the ball his way, you know. I mean, we got a couple other guys on the defensive side that are hungry for that ball too. So it feels good to have these guys, but you know, not to take anything away from the rest of my team. You know, we got a lot of vets on this team, and we got, I don't know, maybe 11, 12, 13 guys on this team that have won a championship before. So we know what it's like to win. We know what it's like to lose. So it's good just to have the caliber of players we have on our team. You know, I'm really blessed to have these guys on my side of the team, my side of the field.
Awesome.
Well, man, BJ, I definitely know what it tastes like to taste that humble pie. You know, you guys kind of fed us some humble pie ourselves. So I'm glad to hear that you guys, you know, kind of took a step back, realized that, you know, nobody's really invincible. So, you know, just keep working hard and good luck to y'all the rest of the season, man.
Yeah, man, thanks, man, and good luck to you too, and hey, good luck to you too as well, man. Marcel, we'll see you out there, man, and thanks for having me.
I'm going to put you on the spot, though.
What's up?
I'm going to put you on the spot just because I thought of this right now. Would you rather play the Tigers or the Titans, the Tigers or the Horns in the championship game?
In the championship game?
Yeah.
The Tigers or the Hornets?
Or in the playoffs, not necessarily the championship game, just in general. Who would you rather see in
Not
the
to take
playoffs?
nothing away from the Longhorns, but to be the best, you got to beat the best, man, and I want the Tigers.
So are you saying the Tigers are much better than the Horns? Be truthful, man.
Hey, I think the Tigers are better, man. They're the defending champions. You know, the Horns is good. They beat us. You know, there's not much I can say about that. But in order to be the best, you got to beat the best. And right now, the Tigers are the best, man. So we beat y'all, but that don't mean nothing if we don't beat y'all in the championship.
Fair
Ain't
enough.
nobody gonna remember us beating you in the regular season if we don't hold that trophy up at the end.
True that.
That's
See,
a good point.
you and Troy been on there talking about respect. I still don't think nobody really respects y'all or worried about y'all in the playoffs.
That's fine. That's fine. That is.
Hey, that's a good answer, BJ. Don't worry about that.
I tell you one thing though, BJ. We'll see either you guys or the Tigers right before, or either in the Epler Cup or right before the Epler Cup. So you know, good luck to you, and good luck to, I guess, Mark if he faces y'all. But
Yeah, shit, I'm looking forward to that too, man. It's gonna be real interesting. There's gonna be some pretty good matchups that first round, and that shit, it's gonna be tough going all the way to the ship. So it's not gonna be no cakewalk, man. So I mean, we may see the Longhorns of that second round. So I'm looking forward to that. You know, I think everybody's looking forward to that. And you know, I'm just hoping, you know, we're there today. And like I said, in order to be the best, you got to beat the best. No disrespect to Tay and the Longhorns, but you know, we coming after them Tigers.
hey, not taken, sir. And one more thing before we get out of here. Marcel has not been at the games recently. We just want to know, out of the whole season, how many times have you seen Marcel at the games?
Like twice.
I was just here last week.
Yeah, that was one of the twice. That's twice.
I missed 2 games.
No, you did not just miss 2.
Man, look, in my defense,
You might have been in 2 games, just like BJ said. You ain't missed 2 games. You've been in 2 games.
I think shit, when we played like 6-7 games this year, I'd maybe see him. I'd give him 3 times. Marcel, you need to get out there, yo.
you're killing me, BJ. You're killing me, man.
Hey, BJ, we might need a new co-host, like I said, because if you ain't going to be out there to watch the games and then you're going to come commentate, we looking for new co-hosts, man. I like the way you interviewed, so I have our agents call your agents.
All right, shit, I appreciate that, man. Y'all, thanks for having me, man.
Hey, appreciate it, BJ.
All right, man, we'll see ya.
All right.
All right.
And that was BJ Gonzalez, number 15, from the Titans, number 1 seed, going into the playoffs. We're going to go ahead and take a quick break, and then we'll be back here in just a minute with the Really Money.
I mean,